Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. Going to roll right out my back door. Right out my back door, right over here to Blackman High School. Going to talk to the head coach of the Blackman Blaze, Kid Hartsfield. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing good, Stork. Doing good. Hate it's the last one.
You and me both. I guess what I hate about it most is it's just this daggone COVID. It's killed me every time. Every time I turn around, it's in my way as far as a broadcaster. But we've done with it what we could, and I'll just be glad when it's gone. Be just glad when it's gone. It's interrupted everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
But COVID didn't interrupt you last Friday night. Talk to me a little bit about, you took a little trip over to Siegel. It did not take long for Drew Beam to go to work. And talk about his play, and the game was halted. But take me around the corner last Friday night.
Yeah, so, we received. We thought it was going to rain, so we wanted to receive if we win the toss. And, the offensive line played really well, and, we were pretty balanced moving it down the field, running and throwing it. And thought Andrew Hudson-Jackson played his best game. And, we got down there and Drew hit Todd Lark on a little fade route. I think we got an onside kick right after that. And then scored right away again to go up 14-0.
How much time's on the clock now in the first quarter? You're up 14-0.
Oh, it's quick. Probably 9 minutes.
Wow.
9 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes.
With the rest of the game in front of you, you're thinking,
Well, honestly, I was thinking it feels great to be up 14-0 and haven't been on defense yet.
Yeah.
But then we kicked a bloop kick, and we were going to get it. And they made one good block, and their guy caught it in stride and ran it for a touchdown. So
defense hadn't been on the field. Your defense hadn't been on the field, and 3 touchdowns have been scored.
Right. So, first quarter, our defense had been on the field. Their offense had been on the field with 2 minutes left in the first. And, I think we got a stop, and Drew hit Todd Lark for about a 70-yard touchdown on a post. And, it just kind of came together, and we made it to halftime before the lightning delay. I think it was 30-7 at that point, and it was flooding. The field was flooded, and had a couple of long drives in the second half that we ended up fumbling. It was just soaking wet, sloppy, but I thought our kids enjoyed it and handled it well.
Coach Hartsfield, do you think that this year's team, this club and everything, was it just the fact that this was the club that really missed that 4 to 5 weeks, and including the spring and everything? They really needed all that extra time to be prepared for the real season, didn't they?
Yeah, we lost a great senior class with a lot of leadership.
That killed you.
And just being together and losing that leadership was tough, especially going into our schedule with the adversity we were going to face. And our guys, at some point this year, right after the Warren County game, kind of decided that they had enough, and they were going to just play together and play as hard as they could and see what happened. And we still came up short against Riverdale, but played a good game. And I feel like we've kind of gelled here the rest of the way, and we're going to have to play well on Friday night versus Cookeville on the road for sure.
And you mentioned that. So 2 years ago, Judy and I go over there to do a broadcast, and Cliff Hudson is there, and we were talking to him and everything. And I said, "So what are you going to be like?" And he said, "It's going to be 2 years." He said, we'll be pretty good in 2 years. And that 2 years has rolled around, and they did lose their tailback at the beginning of the season, which was one of their real good-looking bullets. But talk to me a little bit about them. They got a gutsy quarterback, don't they? He is not scared. He is not scared of anything, is he?
No, that kid, he's on, during the pandemic, I follow him on Twitter. I've always enjoyed watching him, and he's just kind of a freak athlete, and he's he's carrying, full trees over his head and training and, uh, flipping cars over. I mean, the dude's a beast, and he's having a great year. He's playing both ways. He plays quarterback, and he'll run it 20 times and then go play safety and just knock the crap out of people. I mean, it's a big team, big physical team. They look like all Cookeville teams look, and they play hard-nosed football. It's always a tough place to play, so we got to be ready for that.
Talk to us, and talk to the fans a little bit about that, going up there, because I've been up there a couple of times, and you're gonna get 12 degrees, a little cooler up there automatically tomorrow night or Friday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the moisture is going to be in the air, definitely. And they got a great stadium, great fans. But talk a little bit about their coach, Coach Jimmy Maynard, about if there's anybody that you play against that can take the ball away from you and create an 8-9 minute drive, it's got to be him, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He believes in kind of the same system he always has and been so successful with. And, him and Coach Rankin are good buddies. And, as I prepare defensively, I feel like it's a lot like getting ready for, Alcoa schematically. And, his boys are always fundamental and tough and play as hard as they can. And Cookeville usually starts a bunch of seniors, and it's going to come down to, which senior group wants to keep practicing more than the other. There's a lot on the line, and, they got a nice new turf field.
Yep.
I mean, beautiful field. And I feel like we play them at the end of the year, every year since I've been at Blackman. And I'd like to get them at the early part of the schedule at some point.
Are you going to
It's always cold when we go up there. It's tough.
Well, are you going to rearrange it? Are you going to rearrange it if Cookeville still ends up? There's no talk of them leaving, is there? Unless they go to the Gallatin. There was talk of them.
Who knows? They don't do a lot. I mean, I don't know how they draw it up where it makes geographical sense. So I don't get into all that.
Right.
Whenever somebody tells me who's in my district, that's what I get ready for.
Yeah. Well, there is no secret. Your team's on the line. Anything you want to say? You've got. I mean, your fans are fanatics. Your school lets me come out every Friday morning to do Behind the Lens. We love the Blackman Blaze and love what your school does for Region 3 6A football. But anything you want to say to the fans, your faculty and staff and coaches?
Yeah, we look forward to a big game, and our fans traveling, to support these boys who've stuck together and worked really hard all year long, and I know they will. I've got a lot of requests about Stork Vision on Friday night, so, not to put any pressure on you, but.
Well, you know what? So you want me to go to Cookeville? Well, I guess we could. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I've shot that game several times. Just have to get Judy, and I guess we could load up and head up and do that game. I do not have anything on the schedule, so I guess I'll ask Coach Maynard if he minds if I come up, and I guess we'll head your way. I mean, if I can get out of here, yeah, we can go up there. I've done several games.
Yeah.
I've done.
I mean, we only as visitors with the COVID, you only get 200 tickets.
Yep.
And we got a lot more than 200 fans.
I understand, and the community.
So
I know, and the community.
Show up.
Well, if everybody wants Storks to show up, I get it, Coach Hartsfield. I get it, and I do not think that Coach Creasy, based on what we know, and we're not being mean, but I mean what we know, and I did see a little bit, and I mean not taking nothing away from Warren County. They got a nice little. I mean, he's a nice little tailback, and they got a nice line and everything. But, I've been down to Smyrna when they put 22 eyes on Itavis, and, I mean, and I know that's all you got to do. And you can – I mean, one man cannot whip 11. I mean, you get mean enough and you say he is not going to score. We are going to stop him. You will stop him. I guarantee it. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, and, I think CJ, I think he'll get his, but
Yeah, he'll bust one or
Oakland,
two.
They'll probably be a little too much.
A little too much
Hopefully
Momo and the
CJ
Horton.
Duffy, we'll see.
Yeah, but a little too much of Momo. Yeah, he got hit pretty good I watched that. I watched him go down. I was watching him and Coach McDaniel, and then I ended up in that Coach McDaniel game biting my nails trying to get him to take on the Wampus Cats from Conway. Man, what a great
care of him.
No, it was a great game. He did not win, but man, he'll tell you it's 2.5 hours from Memphis. So for us, it would be 5.5. But I've seen it. It's beautiful facilities and everything. I mean, they don't have a pro team in Arkansas. They take you're one thing over there. I mean, you're automatically a Pig fan for the university.
Yeah.
But their high school sports, I mean, they take it pretty serious. And a lot of kids end up on the Texas teams and stuff from the state of Arkansas that we don't.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, once they fill the Hog staff, I mean, the rest of them end up going over to Oklahoma and other places. Yep. But anyway, well, Coach, I'll get everything together, and I guess we'll head to Cookeville. Let me talk to Coach Maynard. Let me see what he says. I guess he'll let me in the stadium. Let me see what he says. All right, I got some doing to do. You and you guys, I tell you. All right, anything else you want to say? I guess now that you've said what you wanted to say about the faculty and staff.
Oh, no, I just better see you Friday. That's all.
I'll be there, Coach. I'll be there. Thanks for calling. Thanks for being on the show. I'll see you Friday.
See you.
All right, bye.